I am aware that some of you, when I talk about the stern gland and bilge pump, don't fully understand what I mean. So this short video shows you where the end of the bilge pump is, what the stern gland is, and what the problems are if we don't keep the bilge pumped out. So the red and blue thing in front of you is the bottom of the bilge pump. The blue area is actually what sucks the water up. The red part is the motor. We have to clear out the slats in the bottom of the blue because, as you can see, it's surrounded by grease, and this sits at the bottom of the bilge, so you can see it's in a pretty harsh environment. The second thing I want to show you is the stern gland. Wait till it gets into focus. Now this is the stern gland here. You can see the end of the tube that's coming from the stern gland greaser into the stern gland itself. And I've spotted one problem already, which is, excuse me, there's a piece of material that's just hanging down on the other side of the prop shaft, which is there. Now that is what they call packing, and that should actually be in the stern gland itself. It shouldn't be hanging down. So that's one of the reasons why we're getting a little bit of water in the boat. When it goes to P&S in March, that's when we will get that fixed. And the only way to do that is to cut a hole in the side, which is what happened last time, and for them to fix it. It's a really difficult job, and very hard to get any decent hands in there unless you cut a hole in the boat, unfortunately. Now the other thing I want to show you is why we were getting water into the boat where it shouldn't be. Now that's obviously the top of the that's the motor on the top of the bilge pump, and this is a girder, a piece of metal, part of the structure of the boat, just behind it. Now in front here, I'm just going to rest my finger or thumb on it. Oops, excuse me, I'm going to drop the phone. Just about here is a lip. Now if the water gets to this level without being pumped out, it will flow that way, and that way is into the boat itself. This is where the steps are, and it's where the tank is for the toilet, which is why we're getting water into the dry bilge. It's essential, therefore, as I keep on telling everybody, that the bilge pump is used as much as possible to keep the water level as low as possible. Once it gets beyond the top of this here, the motor, then we're in danger of it coming up very quickly and going over into the boat itself, which is here. So anyway, that's the bilge pump, that's the stern gland. And you can see the problems that we have with doing any work in here. If I just put my hand in, you can see there's absolutely no room to move. It's very difficult to do any work in here. But now you may have a better understanding of why it's essential to use the bilge pump, where the bilge pump is, and what the stern gland is. And as I say, you've got the stern gland here, just there. This is the coupling that goes onto the propeller shaft, which is just here. So it's very tight, and the engineering is tight in here as well. Okay, I hope this helps. Any questions to me, as normal. Bye.